Yeah. Clocking into the movement, born and raised in the freeze. Brooklyn blocks where the hunger's blowing right through the trees. Couture writing the pages, working shift after shift at Shake Shack and retail, just trying to anchor the gift. But 2009 shifted the entire frame of the game. When a Kinnick got taken, the world was never the same. Grief turned to a weapon, pain turned to a track. Chirac freestyle buzzing, there was no turning back. Body bag, mixtape dropping, showing the streets what it meant. Before the whole planet started mimicking how she stepped. Then 2016 hit, the structure started to lean. 4 times platinum status with the ooh machine. The radio calling the whole industry on her heels. Every major machine pulling up with multi-million-dollar deals. Turn down the millions just to keep the master and key. Yeah, we street smart, nobody can structuralize me. Now the cash flow is heavy and the legacy grew, but I kept it independent, standing deep in the view. Yeah, we street smart, running right back to the block, in control of the catalog, staring right at the clock. Yeah. The master ownership and legacy to them legacy to find. But she built them A music directly out of the ground. No middleman distribution, owning every single line, while other artists are begging for their percentages in time. Collaborating with legends, Eminem calling the phone. Mr. Robot acting, she built an empire alone. Her story in the making, off the yak and the ride. Stepping through the environment with her identity and pride. Took a break for her health, clearing the smoke from the chest. Cause a real boss knows when the mind needs to rest. Now she walks in the boardroom, comfortable in her skin, showing the new generation exactly how to go win. No faking, no switching, keeping the perimeter tight. A self-made titan, shining heavy right through the night. Turn down the millions just to keep the master and key. Yeah, we street smart, nobody can structuralize me. Now the cash flow is heavy and the legacy grew, but I kept it independent, standing deep in the view. Yeah, we street smart, running right back to the block, in control of the catalog, staring right at the clock. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, that's the real blueprint right there. 100% ownership. No compromises on who you are, from the Brooklyn mud straight to the master keys. That's what it means to be street smart. Young me always. Turn the boards down and we out. Clocked in at the bottom, just a kid with a pen. Brooklyn pavement heater, dodging all the sins of the men. Retail uniform shift, stocking shelves in the dark. But the spirit had a rhythm and the vision had a spark. Then the calendar flipped, 2009 took a toll. The tragedy of Kenneth left a fracture in the soul. I didn't break under the weight, I turned the grief to a spark. Every syllable a bullet shooting holes in the dark. Started buzzing on the web, body bag made him stare. Female lyrical force rising up out of the air. By the time the beat dropped on that 2016 wave, the ooh momentum took the throne in the gray. Every label in the city tried to map out the route, offering the gold, but I kept the light turned out. Turned down the millions just to keep the master and key. Yeah, we street smart, nobody can structuralize me. Now the cash flow is heavy and the legacy grew, but I kept it independent, standing deep in the view. Yeah, we street smart, running right back to the block, in control of the catalog, staring right at the clock. They wanna sanitize the raw, make the delivery mild, but the business model shifted when an independent child sat across the mahogany, closed the folder on the deal. Cause ownership is sacred and the numbers gotta be real. See, leverage is a weapon when you standing on your feet. I'd rather own the publishing than eat on a deficit street. They talk about the glitter, they talk about the fame, but I'm obsessed with the equity behind the name. My circle isn't wide, it's just reinforced steel, filtering the noise so the vision stays real. No need for a feature to inflate the streaming count. I'm focused on the growth and the total net amount. Authenticity is currency, you can't buy the flow. I'm a master of the pace and watching all the gardens grow. Turn down the millions just to keep the master and key. Yeah, we street smart, nobody can structuralize me. Now the cash flow is heavy and the legacy grew. kept it independent, standing deep in the view. Yeah, we street smart, running right back to the block, in control of the catalog, staring right at the clock. Martial arts for the bars, that's a stamp on the spine. Proving that the Brooklyn grind can elevate the lines. In the studio to the script on a robot set, building out a character, haven't peaked just yet. Even when I stepped away to get the mind right, I was mapping out the future in the middle of the night. The Queen Foundation focus, putting resources back, helping mothers navigate the fissures in the crack. It's not just about the plaques, it's about the generation, leaving behind a standard for the entire nation. You don't have to fold to be a household name, you just have to be the pilot of your own confidence game. The city sees the numbers, they can see the steady climb. I'm the architect of rhythm and the ruler of time. Turn down the millions just to keep the master and key. Yeah, we street smart, nobody can structuralize me. Now the cash flow is heavy and the legacy grew, but I kept it independent, standing deep in the view. Yeah, we street smart, running right back to the block, in control of the catalog, staring right at the clock. That's the difference between a trend and a career. Knowing when to say no, knowing how to stay solid when the pressure gets high. Pure autonomy. The street smart. Young me always. Faded out.